So you've measured your bust, waist, hip measurement, carefully chose your size, cut up the garment, only to realize it still does not fit right. What gives? Is there anything more frustrating in our sewing journey than having garments that don't fit? In this video, I want to talk to you about one more measurement that will help with the proportions of your garment and hopefully let it fall where it is meant to fall on your body. And that measurement is your back waist length measurement. Let's take a look at what happens when your back waist measurement is off and the illusion that it creates in the garment, how to measure it and how to fix it. Let's get started. Okay, if you could take a look at this dress, which I love, but it does not fit me well. If you can see here, you can tell I'm very short-waisted. I'm 5'4", and if you can see where my hip is and where my bust starts, like that distance is literally non-existent. So you can tell that I'm quite short-waisted. So you can tell you're short-waisted when your dress you can see there's almost like an A-line coming out and resting right here. Oh my God. Like, who wants to emphasize this part of their body? Not me, but this is exactly where my dress is. It's resting right here on my upper belly, lower waist, and the start of my hip bone. So this is where like all the fabric just immediately stops. And then you see there's like no waist definition here whatsoever. But the minute I do this, you'll notice everything just kind of looks a little bit looser and flowier. And if I were, to put a waistband on this or my belt on it, things look better. And this is how you can tell you're short-waisted. Because the waist, the smallest part of the garment, actually is hitting you right at the hip bone, and everything just kind of stops there. And this is where the waist was intended to be, but because we're short-waisted, it hits us at like the worst part of the body, and I just want to rip this dress off. But for educational purposes, I will keep it on. So see if this is what happens when you just move it up, and then things kind of get more defined. If you put a belt on it, you actually have the fabric resting on the side of your body, as opposed to here, but it's literally just sticking out. It's not going anywhere. We're being pushed out. So that's how you can tell you're short-waisted. So now that you know that you are short-waisted and things just kind of hang around here and you just want to rip your clothes off and go, oh my gosh, I'm never going to sew again. Let's go to the pattern to do that measurement and show you how to shorten your waist so that you don't run into this problem. Yeah.
Let's quickly find your natural waist. If you bend to the side, you will find just a fold of skin right there where it hits almost your upper hip bone. That is your natural waist, regardless of what shape you are. Go ahead and tie a ribbon around your natural waist and make sure it is parallel to the floor. Once you've got that all secured, you're gonna take your back waist length measurement. If you put your head forward, you'll find a bone at the back of your neck, and from that spot there, you are going to take your measurement to the ribbon that you had just tied at your waist. Now let's carry that measurement over to your back pattern. If your back pattern does not have a waist line in it, go ahead and find the notch at your waist and square a line on your pattern from center back to your notch at the waist. And then once you do that, we are ready to measure your back waist measurement. So because the bone at the back of our neck is not quite where the pattern starts, we are going to start a little bit higher, about 3 centimeters higher. So we're going to place your tape measure and go ahead and mark your back waist length measurement on the pattern. Once you have that measured, go ahead and square a second line on your pattern, that marking your back waist length measurement. And then once we have that drawn, let's go ahead and measure the distance between our waist, back waist length measurement, and the one on the pattern. I've got 4 centimeters here. Keep that in mind because we will carry that measurement over to the front. Let's go ahead and cut the pattern. Lift the bottom part of the pattern up to our brand new back length waist measurement. This will help tremendously and help. Here we go. So let's just square everything. Make sure nothing's protruding at center front. When you're ready, tape it up. And then we're going to carry this measurement to the front. Go ahead and true your side seam in case the hip is sticking out a little bit. So you're going to repeat this process at the front of your pattern. And once that is done, your measurement has been moved and you're ready to go. When you're ready to go, go ahead and take a look at this video that shares 8 tips for new sewers or any sewers that are struggling with making projects that look amazing. I'll see you next video.